Everyone, welcome back. Chris McCormick, and today we are down at our Talking Stick facility, and we are joined by Blake Smith, who, if you haven't noticed, has assumed a new role with Miura Golf. So Blake, why don't you give us a rundown of, first of all, new title, and then what are we going to be taking a look at today?
Yeah, I'm fortunate to be the North American sales manager now for Miura. We have two new wedges that we are real excited about. We have the C grind and we have the Y grind. So it's 5 years in the making. The team at Miura really meticulously designed these with a lot of really different feedback. So player feedback, amateur feedback, tour player feedback. We all really contributed to the way that these wedges are made. This is a really exciting moment for me. I've always really liked Miura, and now I get to work for the company.
Absolutely. And coming back, with your old co-host on the True Spec content, and today you get to join me in a little different capacity and take us through some new tech. As we've talked about previously, anything coming from Miura is always premium. There's a lot of thought, energy, and effort that goes into all their designs. Not a company that does a regular cadence of releases.
Right.
So 5 years in designing these wedges. I'm excited to see you hit them and show us what they can do. But before we get out into the turf, make sure, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's go hit some shots.
All right, let's go.
Starting off with the Y grind, who's going to benefit from it? Who's going to play it?
So the Y grind is for neutral to steep players. So if you take a big divot, Y grind is going to be the one that you want. So if you're swinging way left, if your divot pattern is left and deep, this would probably be the wedge for you. Now I say probably because there are different turf conditions, that kind of thing. But generally speaking, that's the wedge that will work best for you. Now that lead grind, that leading edge grind is there for entrance into the turf, and then the bounce behind it is exit out of the turf. So this is where Miura really shines, in the turf. Now, you can get fit for Miura's at it inside, that's fine. It's a really good enclosed scientific experiment, basically. But the real feel, the real performance of Miura is out here. So we got 4 balls set up here. I'm gonna take some swings here. I'm just basically gonna demonstrate it down and across, because that's usually what I play with my 54. I'm pretty steep with this. I try to play cut shots. I don't want to hit it left. Okay, yep, little cut there. And with that divot, you can see in front of the ball, it enters, gets deep, goes left, comes out, okay? That one I got a little bit more shallow, a little bit toe down, so I missed that one a little bit, but didn't feel like it. Didn't perform like it. That one was perfect. And I'm making
really good sound there.
I'm making basically 3/4 swings here.
Sure.
Yep, hit that one a little bit high. So I was changing some flights there too, but you can see that the divot pattern stayed the same. So again, this is for a little bit more of a steep and across it player. A little bit more, taking a little bit more of the turf with them.
That divot pattern, I would say, pretty spot on for player looking at Y grind.
Yep, that's why I got the 54Y.
Absolutely. So with that, let's transition into the C. Who's going to play this wedge? Who's going to benefit from it?
Yeah, so this wedge is going to fit neutral to shallow players. So if a player enters into the turf in a shallow way, doesn't remove a lot of turf, picks it. A lot of people say I pick it off the ground.
Sure.
This is going to be your wedge. I think maybe this is a good place for just the average golfer to see what Miura is about. This C grind 60 or 58, this is versatile, easy to hit, a lot of spin, a lot of control, fits basically all demographics. It's really meant for the shallower player, but steeper players can play too. And I'm going to show you a little bit of that, and then we'll see what the divot pattern does. Yep, you can see that I took a little bit more divot there.
Yeah, I mean, pretty noticeable difference, just how much that leading edge wanted to grab when it got in. Divots immediately a little bit deeper.
And you can really hear that exactly the same sound. That's the really cool thing. From wedge to wedge, even if you go to the 46, the 48, the 52, the 54, the 56, the 58, the 60, they all feel and sound the same. So I want to point out that the Y grind is going to be available all the way to the 56 degree, and then it takes over. So C grind is going to be 56, 58, 54, 56, 58, and 60. So there's a little bit of an overlap there, but the C grind doesn't go into like the pitching wedge replacement of 46.
Sure. So it gives you an opportunity to kind of blend, and for that player that wants that versatility, that likes to manipulate the blade, play with camber a little bit, C grind is available in that kind of middle loft range.
Yep.
So a little bit different delivery there.
I adjusted. Yeah. So usually, you know, as you know, good players in the fitting process will adjust to what's in their hand.
Sure.
And I just did, and I didn't even try to. So that's kind of interesting. All right, this one I'm going to hit a little bit different shot here.
Just picked it.
Yep. So that's why I like the C grind, because it works for all these different shots. It's versatile. So this is the one that you can open up. You can play a bunch of different shots. It's great out of the bunker. This is why my 60 degree is the C.
There you go. And appreciate you showing us. And I mean, definitely just looking for a player that doesn't necessarily understand the difference between bounce and grind options. You can see it in the grass, and the truth is in the turf. And that's what we kind of like to talk about in the fittings, and also versatility between two different offerings in that new Miura line.
Yep, meticulous design as always. We're excited about these, and I think everybody else is going to like them too.
Big thank you to Blake Smith coming back and taking us through the new Miura forged wedge line.
Thanks for having me.
This was a good demonstration of what these wedges can do. And when you are ready for your next fitting and to test these new Miura wedges, make sure and book your fitting at True Spec Golf. Give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.